Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
Hello, Paz.
And this is Rivers of Nihil. Again, because we did Rivers of Nihil not that long ago. A song called The Void from Which No Sound Escapes.
Cool title.
Which is a cool title for a song, isn't it? Let's face it. So, I went out and bought the album after the last song. And I tell you, just on the first listen of this is something special. It's called The Work, and it sure is a piece of work. It is, I mean, let's not go too far away from this. This is a death metal album, mostly. But it's so complex and it's so progressive that I cannot, if you like your death metal albums at all with some big progressive elements, because there's parts of this that remind me of Pink Floyd, okay? You have to have this album. I cannot recommend this highly enough. By the time I got to the end of this, just on the first listen, it was one of those, oh my good grief. And you know that after the first listen, there's so much more that you don't get in one listen, We were lucky enough to see them live a couple of years ago, and they were great. I've listened to a few songs on this channel, and I've always liked them. And I got their last album, but this is just, I can't believe how good this is. Is that coming across? Am I gushing enough? And we haven't even played the song. So if you've not heard of Rivers of Nihil, cop for this, because obviously it's on here and I know exactly how it goes. So I can't critique this song because it's bloody brilliant, and so is the album when it comes off. So no.
Take
Is that a good enough intro? So that's why I'm doing Rivers of Nihil again, because I got this and thought, you know what, this needs waving in people's faces. So here I am waving it. All I can say is a cop for this. He says, trying to click on the right thing.
That's quite epic, wasn't it?
Well, that was quite a large song. It's just this
Start with that on first listen.
I'm done.
It was great. As a just like the last band we've done, there's so many facets to this band. You got clean singing in, you got shouty vocally bit sax in as well. Where did that come from? That was really cool.
They've used the saxophone before this band, and every time you go, oh blimey, that actually works.
It does, yeah.
That works really well.
Yeah. They never let the heavy bit go on for too long before you mix it up, so it never gets dull. And that was a very fast 6 minutes 43 seconds. That, that was really good. I'm not a big fan of his voice because it seems quite monotone, but I think it worked when you've got the slight melody that's under the clean vocals just underneath it. I think that worked. I think they should do more. That sort of turns me off a little bit, his voice, but all music outside of that was superb, really.
I mean, it's top-notch stuff, isn't it? You think this is such quality stuff.
Yes,
vocals are always I guess a slightly subjective thing, aren't they?
As I said, as a piece of music, the way it was constructed was superb, and I've not heard light dark stuff like that since early Opeth, really. That was one of the facets that really leapt out to me when I first heard them, and this is quite similar in the way they thrash about a bit, go whoa, and then suddenly it's doing a really mellow bit, and it all works, and is all fairly seamless, isn't it?
I like listening to the musicianship. It's like, ooh, that's good, that kind of thing. I keep waving this about, but that song, just it's from right in the middle of the track list, and it just fits right into everything else. And this goes all over the place. There's some very, like I say, some of this actually really gave me a Pink Floyd vibe. And
I
then
can probably get that,
and
yeah.
then other bits,
quite a bit, yeah.
You get obviously your ears blown off in other parts, but as a whole, you can't. You have a hope of taking this in one listen. I mean, just that song, it's one of those that you can listen to it again. You go, oh, right,
and you'll be hearing stuff in it
forever.
Yeah, a long time. Like, oh, I didn't understand it.
Yeah, forever, because you get fixated on, say, the drums, or you get fixated on, and then the next time you hear something else, and then and that saxophone works so well, and just I mean, you think you could just do that with a keyboard, but I don't think you can. There's something about that, the not just the sound of it, but how it's played that brings out all that feeling, isn't it? You couldn't just, you could make the sounds, but you couldn't make the feeling, kind of thing.
That's all in the breath, isn't it? Breath.
Yeah, all how they, I don't, clearly no expert, but it's all in the reed, isn't it? And all of that stuff, I think. But whatever it is, the real thing just sounds so good. And so it's, I think it's a fantastic piece of work. And if you like that, get the album. You will not be disappointed.
It is like a doom death metal, isn't it? There's a lot of downbeat doom. I'm assuming the whole album is going to be quite. Is any of it like quite upbeat, fasty stuff, or is it all that sort of well constructed doom death? I can't think of any.
I didn't get the doominess out of it, but maybe.
Oh, that was very doomy.
Okay. Maybe we have different ideas of what doom is. If it's not like November's Doom, it's not doom. It's there's a darkness running through it, of course, but there are some quite light bits in there. it's a bit difficult to explain without doing one of those track by track things where it takes you on a journey. Shall we go with that? No, we shan't.
Bingo.
No. So yeah. Anyway, buy this if you and support these people, because when Paz and I saw them in Manchester, they were on a little tiny stage in like a fairly small venue, which is amazing. Really, they're too big for a tiny stage, so we need to make them more famous.
They were brilliant though, weren't they?
I don't know how yeah, they were brilliant. Yeah. Yes, and they were on with Archspire, who were also brilliant. What a night that was! But yeah, unfortunately, in this genre, there's only so big you can get, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah. You're appealing to the choir, really, and preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
And I think there's only so for complex
Yeah.
music, extreme music like this. You're only going to get so big. And
You've narrowed yourself a bit more too, because I think a lot of death metal fans just want something that beats them about the head. And it's all aggression kind of thing. So whereas this is very proggy, this whole, because like I say, the album goes all over the place. So yeah, you're almost narrowing down who can put up with the vocals and like all the progginess of it. And
which is a shame, but that's the way.
Saxophones in death metal.
It's a shame, but that's the way it works, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope they just I hope they make enough money to make a living out of it, and enable them to just keep going. I mean, Metal Blade Records they're a big old label, aren't they? It is Metal Blade, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, good luck to them. Buy it.